This is the last expansion from Wave 3. This is the Federation Nova Class, the U.S.S. Equinox. Neat little ship. We'll get right into it. There's our Nova Class dial. There's a small and pretty maneuverable ship. Some red 3s in there. Reverse maneuver. I think everything else is pretty good. And there's our Nova Class. You can see it's got that red reverse, the red 3 turns. Everything else is white or green. Decent maneuverability. There's our named U.S.S. Equinox. It's unique, Federation. 2 attack, 2 evade, 3 hull, 3 shield. With 1 tech, 1 weapon, 2 crew upgrades for 20 points. You have evasive, target lock, scan, and battle stations. And our special ability is to disable one of your active shields during the end phase. You can repair all of your damaged shields. Sounds better than it really is. It takes your action for the turn, requires you to lower one of your only 3 shields that you have. And then if you're going to take a couple hits, you only got 2 shields left to actually absorb hits. And then you'll get your shields back, but some of that damage is going to go through to the hull, and with only 3 hull, I don't know, it's kind of an iffy situational thing. Might be useful in OP events against like turrets, but I don't know if I'd do it against another player's ship. So generic Nova class. Got 1 less shield, 1 less crew slot, and you lose the special ability for 18 points. For captains, we have Rudolph Ransom, unique. Captain skill of 4, which isn't all that impressive. 2 points. When defending, if there's a evasive maneuver token next to your ship, you can roll 2 extra dice. That is a nice ability. And he comes with one of our tokens here. Plus 2 defense. He has his uses. I don't know if I'm much on the 4 captain skill though. Next we have Maxwell Burke. Captain skill of 2, only 1 point. Discard this card to gain plus 2 attack dice this round. Of course, that also leaves you without a captain for the rest of the game. Could be worth it in a good situation. And we have our plus 2 use with him. And our generic Federation captain. I can see Burke's ability being worth it only because you never know when that plus 2 attack dice might help you. And you're only losing 1 on your captain skill by sacrificing him in 1 point. So it has its uses. If you're going to run a low skill captain anyway, he might be worth it for the 1 point. For our crew upgrades, we have Noah Lessing. 2 points. As an action, you can disable him and any one of your tech upgrades to target a ship at range 1 to 2. You can disable one of the target's active shields. Has its uses, mostly if your enemy only has 1 shield left, so you can drop them and pummel them. Or do one of the things that require shields to be down. Next we have Marla Gilmore, also unique. 2 points. If your ship is not cloaked, disable all your remaining shields. Target a ship at range 1 to 2 that is not cloaked and has no active shields. You can disable this card and 1 tech upgrade of your choice on the target ship. And then you can use that upgrade as an action. Basically let you borrow somebody else's ability. Has its uses. It's our weapon upgrade. We got photon torpedoes, 5 points, 5 attack, 2 to 3 range, and requires a lock. You can convert one of your battle stations to a critical. It's just standard photon torpedoes for the Federation. Our tech upgrade, we have the navigational deflector. It's 5 points. When taking damage, you can discard this card to cancel 1 hit. If the damage is from a minefield or obstacle, you can discard this card, or disable this card instead of discarding it. If you disable it, you can roll defense against the minefield or obstacle. So it has its uses. Not sure I would use it against a normal hit just to block 1 hit, unless maybe it was to save your ship from blowing up. That's a little expensive for 5 points. But definitely the ability to roll your defense against minefields is a nice thing to have. Our last upgrade for this ship is kind of a unique one, and it is unique. It's the Emergency Medical Hologram. And this has a question mark for its upgrade type because it can be used as a tech or a crew upgrade. It is 2 points. And there's your first line. It counts as either a crew or a tech upgrade. It is your choice. When you use a tech upgrade that requires you to disable it, you may disable this card instead of the upgrade. Combos nicely with the navigational deflector. We have our 3 shields. Got our battle stations, evasive and scan. 2 disable tokens. Our tokens for our captains. Target lock T. And of course the auxiliary power and critical hit. Another new mission that I have not had a chance to try. Under attack. Looks like a pretty open field there. 40 on 40. Looks like even points. And I have no idea what the other abilities are. Destroy enemy ships. Sounds like a pretty simple mission. The Nova Class, there's a decently detailed ship. Has a okay paint job. They're definitely getting better than the previous waves. There we have our Equinox base with the front and rear firing arcs. And the generic Nova Class has front and rear as well. So here we have the Equinox. It's an interesting little ship for the Federation. Has some interesting upgrades. Definitely worth looking into. Probably not the best ship they have to offer. I'm still a big fan of the Defiant. The Excelsior is probably top of the line right now, but might be worth a look. Definitely has some options. The low cost is a nice one. I can see these being ran in a swarm type army. Yeah, check it out if you're interested. Nice little ship for your Federation players out there.